is thinking.
I'm dedicated to it. I can't be stopped.
Yes, welcome back. Welcome one and all my all-American, roustabout, working hard, playing hard Americans, rock solid in the asset column of the American dream due to work ethic, sacrifice, risk, and clever, sincere prioritization. I'm still in a fog. But you know what? I rise above because if you take a close look, I know I'm a little different. No, I'm not a little different. I'm really different. But I shouldn't be different. We should all be Charlie Kirk. I am Charlie Kirk. And I see the spirit of defiance and suspicion. That is the foundation of the American dream. It's what I reek of, because that Nugent's crazy. Because I dare to push back against the status quo. All things status quo is a liability for quality of life. Wow, the author of Wango Tango just reiterated a profound sentence. Because I'm a simple man. I'm still hurt. They murdered us. They murdered the First Amendment. No, Jimmy Kimmel should be fired because you do have the right to speak your mind. But when you speak your mind and it's toxic and it's nasty and hateful and it's dishonest, if you're a liar, you get to speak your First Amendment right lies, but then they get to fire me of any gig I might have, which really is fascinating because I'm the boss. I won't fire me because I think I'm the hardest working, most productive member of my various businesses. Projectile management. Do you manage your projectiles? Kimmel should be fired because he's nasty. You can speak, but when you speak indecently, when you speak with toxicity, you're fired. Yeah, you had the right to say that, and they had the right to fire. This guy has always been toxic. This guy doesn't have an honest bone in his body. The lies, the hate, the nonsense, the cruelty that he and Colbert spew deserve consequences. You know, if you're in my band and you're saying really nasty, hateful, dishonest lies, I'm going to fire you. You have the right to say those nasty, distasteful, indecent lies, but you're fired. If you have any questions about that truth, logic, and common sense procedure, call 1-800-NUMBNUT, and Michael Moore will tell you why blubber isn't exclusive to sperm whale pods. You might want to play that back and dissect that sentence because it's fascinating. This is fascinating. Ted Nugent, the author of the greatest love songs in the world, Great White Buffalo. What a great love song of humanity. What an identification and a throttling, ferocious, intense, soulful, James Brown qualifying song about manifest destiny and the mistakes that we've made. But boy, are we in a whirlwind. Is your life a whirlwind? Well, welcome to the Ted Nugent Spirit Campfire, Real America's Voice, where I'm sucking down some hot mocha, some hot Joe. Shut the foul life up and have a shot of hot Joe. Yes, I'm in a fog, but I'm the master of escaping the fog. When I went down to the sacred North Swamp of the Nugent family, Spirit of the Wild hunting grounds last night with my trusty Mathews bow and arrow, where I shot a nasty predator raccoon in a tree about 30 yards next to me. I pinned him to the tree. It was awesome. So that's how I get out of the fog. And so I get out of the fog by continuing to fight because like the shirt says, check out the shirt. Are you guys blocking off this shirt? There you go. I am Charlie Kirk. I'm different, but in my own way, and everybody should be Charlie Kirk, suspicious and demanding accountability of all authority, especially when it's so glaringly and obviously abused. That Nugent's a radical. Yeah, I'll be at the Concord Bridge. If you want to take my guns, I'll shoot you in the face. Well, that's outrageous. That's how we got here. But let me tell you how and why 3 heroes of York County law enforcement, Pennsylvania, were gunned down. There's 3 dead cops in Pennsylvania. The Nugent family, boy, you know, I have 2 fake knees. I didn't know what a meniscus was till the doctor said, you know, you don't have any meniscus. I think it was jumping off all those amplifiers for thousands of concerts. I hope you enjoyed me jumping off amplifiers, hitting the deck, bam, night after night, song after song. Eventually, my knees are going, sounded like a bad pinion gear in a locker differential. Are there pinion gears and locker differentials? Because mine was grinding. So the doctor said, I have no meniscus. I think you've abused yourself. And a lot of people said, well, you're a crazy man. If we would have warned you, you were destroying your knees, you wouldn't have stopped. Oh, I would have. Because I not only stopped doing stupid things, I saw other people doing stupid things like getting high and drunk, and I never even started. Barack. Now, that's got good resonance. It's almost like a Gibson Birdland, 1964 from Kalamazoo through an original 1962 Fender twin amplifier at the Walled Lake Casino, 1962, playing rhythm and blues, rock and roll with Billy Lee and the Rivieras and Martha and the Vandellas. Barack. I hope you can follow me on this because this is how I get out of the fog. Charlie would want you to get out of the fog. Never forget what the haters and the trans community, not all of them, I'm not saying all of them, but enough of them to be on guard and red alert. Because in Nashville, trans shooter, Charlie Kirk's murderer, homosexual with a trans lover, and some in the media are actually finding merit in killing Charlie Kirk because it was a love affair with a transgender. They've actually said this. Don Lemon actually said that. I don't even know some of these guys' names. Who cares what their names are? People actually are cheering the assassination of a gentle man who was merely speaking and debating and challenging, which, by the way, you get no quality of life without communication, conversation, debate, and challenging ideas so that the evidence to support good ideas, conservative ideas, constitutional ideas, Christian ideas, conservation ideas, they're not even ideas anymore. They're self-evident truths. And the left, the Democrats, Chuck Schumer, these Democrats are saying that Charlie Kirk incited violence by speaking and conversing civilly and gentlemanly, but that the people that killed him were justified in doing so because debate is violent. This, you know, the authors of Planet of the Apes movie wouldn't have inserted this. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. We're doing a movie about crazy people, but I don't think we should have somebody murder them because they were debating. That's just too crazy. The left, Jimmy Kimmel, Stephen Colbert, all you Democrats, and Mr. Manchin, don't tell me, Josh Shapiro, governor of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, that's your team. I respect you, Governor Shapiro. He came out and organized a press conference for the dead officers in Pennsylvania. So I'm with him on many issues. But when you support perverted men with fishnet pantyhose and parents allowing their little boys and girls to put dollar bills in the perverted fat man's fishnet pantyhose while they sing, "It Won't Lick Itself." Josh Shapiro, that's not your team. Mr. Manchin, that can't possibly be your team. It's Gretchen Whitmer's team. It's Governor Murphy's team, Governor Pritzker in Illinois. That's their team. Well, freedom of speech, the fat man in the fishnet pantyhose gets to twerk his balls to little boys and girls singing, "It Won't Lick Itself." It's not free speech. That's criminal perversion. And the Democrats embrace it. And it is the greased, slippery slope of tolerating indecency that kept Jimmy Kimmel on the air. Jimmy Kimmel would attack me. Well, he believes you should take a horse wormer to fight the COVID. Yep, according to all the epidemiologists and all the healthcare professionals that recommended ivermectin. And even Weatherwax Pharmacy right down the road here near the Christian College of Spring Arbor, they shut down because they wouldn't carry ivermectin. So people went, well, then I'm not coming there anymore, because ivermectin has been proven to fight parasites, to fight cancer, and to fight all the situations around COVID, and they won't carry it because Big Pharma will punish them if they don't sell stuff that Big Pharma can make a gross, vulgar profit on. Anybody want to debate me? I did a wonderful podcast. Oh, by the way, if I do a podcast, it will be wonderful. Oh, by the way, did I mention I am Charlie Kirk? We're going to sell these shirts and donate the money to Turning Point USA. There's so much going on. There's so much going on. I'm so involved. But I escaped the fog with my bow and arrow and Jackson, Sadie, and Coco, and you people right here on Real America's Voice. Thank you. And with Mike Lindell, MyPillow.com. You want to fight back? Go to MyPillow.com and spend your hard-earned money for the people you love on an American-made quality product at MyPillow.com. Type in the code SPIRIT and support Mike Lindell, because he is Charlie Kirk. I am Charlie Kirk. You should be Charlie Kirk. And all these people celebrating the vision, the idea of Turning Point will continue the Charlie Kirk dream right here on Spirit Campfire.
I was trucking up the highway, minding my own lane, with some dude in a Prius went and flipped me off. Guess my redneck hit him wrong. Seems like everyone these days is a ticking time bomb full of hate for folks like me who don't agree and ain't ever gonna change. And it gets me thinking,